Welcome, viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to another live stream video from the D&AFOOTBALL people. So here people. Now see what going right now at the big day, big game, first semifinal for Jamaica to play Caledonia and to beat them to go and move on to the final to face DR Congo in the Intercontinental Federation Confederation World Cup qualifiers. People are telling them this game got to be a good game. It has to be a must-win game. Stay in down, big up yourself. Can't stream it. We can't do that if YouTube me them shut down my channel. Cannot do that, bro. Me only can get some commentary and some talking point. Yeah, so I definitely cannot stream the match. Sorry about that, bro, but depends on where you are. It's more unlikely where you could go and get the game and watch. Yeah, man, but me I gonna get the radar up on the screen, and also you will see goals, score, or whatever the case may be. But that is all I could do, bro. You see me? But big up everybody in the building. Do the like button. So the starting level of both teams has dropped. So we're going to go through the both teams of the starting level and give you the latest update. So we're going to go with Jamaica squad first. So Jamaica starting lineup is Andre Blake in goal, Ethan Pinnock, Joel Latibodiere, Richard King, Renaldo Webster, Isaac Aiden, Kirai Anderson, Andre Brooks, and Bailey Kadamatri, and Efron Mason Clark, and Campbell. That is Tyrese Campbell, people. And they have here a 4-3-3 formation. I don't think we're going to play that kind of formation, people. So that is what the system sets up. I don't believe we're going to play that kind of formation. So we're looking out for this one, people. But on the other hand, we're our competitor, which is New Caledonia, trying to make waves, and they have their team set out right now, people. So as the system show, is a 5-back 5-3-2. So look out for a low block defensive options from them. You know? So this player that I talk about is Angelo Fulgini, very good central midfielder, and he's he's 29-year-old, and he's the player that they bring in on the late, one of the new recruitment. So he play in Saudi Arabia, Al Tawan. He's on loan today, so you could play left and right wing plus a cam and attacking midfield and left wing. So he's a versatile player, very good player. So we have to watch out for that player to people. Understand? So he's definitely a good player, so we definitely have to watch out for him. And also, big up everybody in the building. All right, Owen, and big up, massive respect, man. So, how y'all think about the starting lineup, people? Because let me set it up the right way. I'll put Ethan Pinnock. Ethan Pinnock in the starting lineup. Yeah, not body right. And and this is, yeah, I get Campbell, Brooks, and Mason. So it's just one person out of my last starting 11 I have here. So people, I have to change just to show you I basically get actually all right correct. So let me show you it, people. Let me show you my starting lineup. I think I put it on my post on my, on my YouTube. So so this is it, the people. This is my starting lineup that I do today and post. One player only starts, wasn't in my own. I use Damian Lowe and King for the centre back, but the original starting lineup use Pinnock and King. So this is this is it now, people. Blake, King, Pinnock in goal, Latibody right back, and Ronaldo Webster left, Eden and Anderson pivots, and it's a 4-2-3-1 formation, people. Plus Campbell on the right, Macy Clark on the left, Brooks at the cam position is very good on the ball right around the circle and at the tip of the 18-yard box. Anywhere inside the box, he will get his shot off. Plus we have Kadamati at the top, people. So actually, I basically get this correct. Just one player in this one missing out, people. Just one player. Yeah, have to defend. No have a problem with the lineup still, you know. The lineup not bad, you know. Lineup don't bad at all, you know, because we have some very good players at our disposal. All options is there, you know, so we definitely have no problem with who start from who don't start. Understand me, people? So that's how it is. So we have 35 minutes to go before it kicked off. And I tell you, New Caledonia going for penalties because they started five at the back. And they typically will frustrate this Jamaica national team with the defensive line that they set up here. So because they know Jamaica going to come at them and they're going to try to hit Jamaica and counter, and that is one of the things too will maybe messed up Jamaica because we don't good at those transition of getting back into position very quickly. And team who definitely good at that definitely know how to defend them kind of thing. And Jamaica don't really have the capability and players who really get back in position very fast. So I tell you people, this game are going to be very cagey. And we have to be careful on the counter attack from New Caledonia. So they're not going to make it easy for we to be much, well, maybe they're going to have let we have the ball most of the time. I believe that we're going to have the ball most of the time and let us keep the ball and try to break break on the counter. You know, so I'm looking forward for the game. I'm telling the people, New Caledonia look like they're going to sit back behind this game and just defend and just catch us on counter attack. I'm looking forward for that, you know, because I saw where they was playing New Zealand and they did the same thing, and New Zealand try and get back a goal, get goal in the 68th minute, and it wasn't a nice thing. So they give up because they realize they have to come out and attack. So with all those defensive options that New Caledonia will push, Jamaica has to score in the first 10 to 20 minutes in the game. we definitely have to get the ball on target and score. So I'm looking for Jamaica to score first, not to allow this opponent to score on you first, because it will be difficult for we to get back a goal, because they are a defensive mind team, and they're very strong and compact in defensive areas, and the aerial duels and all these first and second ball, they definitely good at get that job done. So we have to prepare for all them things, people. I don't know how true this formation is, but more than likely New Caledonia one looking as if that is it. That is their formation. You know? Looking like that is their formation. But I don't think Jamaica will play a 4-3-3. I don't know. I don't believe a 4-3-3 will work, because a 4-3-3 is a formation that everybody have to be moving and pressing. You know? So I hope that Jamaica get the job done and do the right thing. Understand me, people? So hoping for the best for the reggae boys. Mm. Try to find a match before it starts. You know? Can't find it. So, people, what are your score predictions for this game? Drop your score prediction down below in the comment section and let me know what you think about the game, or who will score first, one, how the game going to finish. Let me know. Because Jamaica has to show the class in this one. Send a message to Congo, because I know they're sitting now watching. They're going to watch this game. They definitely have to watch this game to see what coming at them. So I hope that them just watch what they want to watch, because it's going to be a different story, a different ending when they face. Mm. Late, you know, people. Quarter to 12. You know, a lot of people going on in bed. You know, a lot of people. But you know, up like a night all. After we get to the live stream, I think people, the latest, want to watch the game. Can't find the game, you know. Hmm. So people, you could drop your score prediction down below, you know. Let me see your score prediction. Oh, you think this game will end? Wanna think about this game. Has to be a must-win game, you know, people. It's definitely have to be a must-win game for Jamaica. I hope that we start off very good on the front foot, win all first ball, all second ball, and pin them back to their defensive line. And watch out for the counter attack. That is what we have to watch out for. Yeah, David Prince, big up yourself, you know. Yeah, I think you did drop your score prediction already, though. Not the last life. Mm. So people, if you're just joining and you haven't yet, drop your score prediction, and let's see what you think. Yeah, it definitely no one ever for Jamaica. So let's see what Jamaica could do in this game. And you realize, Prince, so me get the prediction nearly correct. Just one player's missing because I remember me tell you I do a different sheet, a different farm, and only player that I have in there is Damian Lowe and King, which they started Pinnock for the starting lineup. So that is the only player missing on my squad that I built. So I was a little bit on point. Just one player. Mm. The two nil Jamaica win our draw, win our 1-0. Well, I am sticking to the 1-0 still. I definitely sticking for the 1-0. Yeah, the 1-0 I'm sticking with. Maybe if Jamaica start off good in the first 10 minutes and getting a lot of chances, then I think that this game could swing and Jamaica could score more than 2 goals. But looking at how Jamaica playing right now, we're not scoring a lot of goals, we're not creating a lot of chances, and we are definitely not getting the ball in the back of the net frequently. So that is why I go with a 1-0. And two can work too as well, 2-0 can work as well, you know. So you know that already. Media New Caledonia is this will be a close game. Well, I believe so too, because New Caledonia are a very stubborn team and they're very good at defensive and they like to sit behind the ball. So I expect a very cagey game with Jamaica and hope that they don't catch me on counters because maybe that is their play. And the player that come in the other day, Angelino, that player, he's a very good midfielder. I think he's a very good option for outlet passing for New Caledonia. Still, we have to keep an eye on that player. We definitely keep an eye on him. Tell them me not frightened for nobody. You say, your daddy. And I'm my own alley, and I'm your body. Then I go so and New Caledonia, they don't start, Zula, Ziola. Ziola start, that is the number 11. He play attacking midfield. Very good player too as well. And Simon and Ranchin, Atlant, Gino, and Fulgene, Katawa, and Gopi, Fin Punch. Hey, the man name funny and fetch. Boy, man name funny and fetch. When I say Jamaica, I use this 4-3-3 still. I definitely don't see Jamaica using this 4-3-3. I'm looking for a 4-2-3-1 with Kanamachi up. on the center forward. Well, I thought them they was going to use Jamal Lowe, because of his in a farm that he's in right now. Two new players, two new players. Yeah, man, I report on them already too. Two new players, and they're going to make a difference for them though. Mm. But Jamaica have to be ready. Jamaica definitely have to be ready, bro. Not to give away cheap ball. Try to keep the ball position as long as we could, because this team, looking at it, that if they get chances, they will score. Yeah, early stream. Yeah, me say me that started at 11:30, and run through the starting lineup and thing. So that's why I start early. Now wait till the appointed time, And we have 21 minutes up to 20 minutes leave. Mm. So, yeah, man. So, what your prediction on Samson? Is there a prediction? Well, a lot of people worrying, no. I am not worrying tonight. I expect Jamaica to beat this team with ease. There's nothing other than a win for Jamaica still. They have to beat this team. People? So, without a doubt, and who them have and who they don't have, I expect Jamaica to win this game. Point blank and period. You know? So I'm looking for a good game from Jamaica. No want a sloppy game. I surprised. Well, I'm not surprised King starts still, because we know who are on the system. So we know them are gonna put them player in. They definitely will put him in. So it's not surprised me if King starts. You know? Are they expecting them to start? And this is surprised me either Bailey not start either, because I never expect him would have start. You know? Yeah, man, I was watching the Algrim's game too, man. I gave them bad stay, but I think Ireland will get chance to go up in a penalties, and them just drop it just so that the man save the penalty. So easy. Man, before the man switch side, the man kick it on the same side, and I keep a dive and just stick it out. And after that, the next youth come again and push again. So I just one more penalty, think they have to score, and then good. And then gone through, and me I tell Algrim to play a good ball game, because some me never expect them to lose this game. I think that um Algrim's team, Island team, they could have definitely win the game 2-1, and they give away the game in the last dying moment in the 80th minute. So I tell them, if Al Gims was still coaching Jamaica, I believe that we would have been here. So we wouldn't have been talking about this in an 86 minute them score, and they was leading and comfortable too. But it's just that penalty, that corner they never defend properly. You know, when Park King must start speed is coaching. Exactly. We already know that. So he must start. It was, it was never starting Bailey. Well, me no know still. Me no know what the problem with him and Bailey, you know. Mark Alan, big up yourself, my bro. As I respect. Yeah, it has been announced already. King start. Same old story. Yeah, bro. So, I think me have it for the thing at all. Mm-hmm. Start, him and Pinnock start. And Latibo there. But me da look for Bell start on the left still because Bell has been starting right through for Charlton. You know, he has been playing very well. So I was looking for him to start as well. But them start Ronaldo Webster. Not a bad player either. Ronaldo Webster is a good player, you know, but Bell good on tackle and one he could definitely defend good as well. So not a bad one same way though. But Ireland could have go to the next final round, you know, man. But what? They give it away and lost on penalties. Unfortunate, you know. But if all games did have this team here, same way, we would have been in this position. I think that we would have been playing World Cup already and waiting. We wouldn't have been going through all of this. So because the same formation that Algimson was using with Jamaica, the three at the back, the 3-5-3 or the three or the 5-2-3, whatever the case may be, the same formation the man go and use with Ireland and it worked for them. It's just unfortunate that they lost on penalties and the late goal that really messed them up. You know, so I think Algim's done a good job. He's a good one. Ireland, it's just unfortunate that they couldn't make it. So that's it. King Arthur Nathan Webster is a good player. Cavalier player must future. Yeah, they must future. Webster, he coming from Cavalier too? Let me know, Mark Along, or anybody. You know? Let me see. I know. I never have start King. I know you need to start King. And today me alone gonna mediocre league and all of them something there. You know that go already. So Damien alone now get to start. Bell, we have start every day, every game for Charlton. You can't get no looking in. So I don't know. Still go still. hmm So people not drop on a score prediction before the game start. 14 minutes left before the game start. So y'all could drop on a prediction and let me know. 15 minutes. Streamers. Streamer said King better as a forward. Really? Who is that? Who is that streamer though? Oh, how could he said that? Nah. I have to laugh, brother. I don't know where Webster original club. King is a big hype up player. You don't know already. We don't know all the thing going on, Mark. So you don't have to go down the road because him a hype up player. Webster hype up player. You know? So I tell you. But you know nothing wasn't going to change in the back there. We know nothing was never going to change. We know King has to start. Pinnock we getting that because his last game was very good at Bradford. So we know that he was going to get start. Um, Webster now. Webster has been good for his club, you know. I believe Webster was good for his club, you know. Mm. Yeah. So people dropping the score prediction down below. Yeah, Rico, any injury. Injury for a while, you know. You cannot play a low block part the bus. Well, yeah, and that is expected from them, you know? That is expected from them in a sense because they like to play defense and catch you on counters. So I expect them to do that for sure. I expect New Caledonia to sit to a low block. Not even say mid block, but a low block because that is what they know. Why? Make us see if Jamaica can break it down because we saw that Jamaica struggle to break down teams who sit behind the ball and not a good look. Not look good for a team like Jamaica to sit behind. So let's hope that we just hope that Jamaica could deal with them kind of low block thing there. It's a ruthless counter attack, yeah, that definitely does that. Very good. And they have a very good central midfielder. He's very good on the ball. Yeah. All right, Wilson. Mm. Where's gone? Yeah, I look on it. Penalty kick. Mm, he does it. And it's it. Mm. Boy, a whole heap of tears are shed, you know. A lot of teams expect to go through to the World Cup, and enough of them now make it. Yeah? Summer 2026. So, people, We are about much minute away from the game. 8 minutes. 8 minutes away. If anybody haven't yet dropped their score prediction, please does that. I think Trinidad will play Venezuela to Sunset. That tomorrow at 7 a.m. Trinidad I get their ass whipped. Trinidad I get them ass whipped. Why? Suriname gone through and dash of them things. So Suriname play earlier to the people and them lose 2-1 against Bolivia. You know? Yes, people, if you have yet drop your score prediction, let me know down below in the comment section. So the crucial time boiling down, people, and we know what time it is, what will happen in the coming days, coming minutes as I speak. I tell you. Mhm. So Jamaica has to be ready, people. They definitely have to be ready for this game. Cannot play around. We have to go all out. Send a message to DR Congo. Let them know that we are here and we are not playing around. So we got to do it. Must win game against New Caledonia. We don't need to go to any penalties because we realize that Jamaica is struggling, always struggle with teams that sit back behind the ball very deep and cannot score. So we don't need that. All of the circle. I say center back position is a weak spot. For who? New Caledonia or Jamaica? Because if I feel New Caledonia and well, them are gonna have option, them are gonna have help, them are have people help them out in the back line then because everybody are gonna defend. I tell her that everybody are get behind the ball. In this New Caledonia team, everybody plays one because the team have a good chemistry. They have a good combination together. So it's not difficult for them to really get behind the ball as frequently. You know? So Jamaica just know how to deal with these kind of defensive line up because we struggle anytime we play a team that sits so deep. You know?
Welcome everyone to the 2026 FIFA World Cup Intercontinental Playoffs. It's the semifinal coming from Guadalajara. It's the final.
Guadalajara.
New Caledonia listed as the home side with their
Okay, his weekend center back King is a disaster.
Jamaica alongside
If he's a
Valencia, who'll be joining me
well, let's
shortly.
see if we can share the people them.
Get ready for this one as the teams are out of the tunnel. We come back with starting lineups and a kickoff next from Guadalajara.
Guadalajara.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis? With fewer symptoms from moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, where would you go? Imagine being a million
But
miles
more the
away.
same is a disaster still now. But he just had some mistake in him.
And for adults with active psoriatic arthritis,
He just had some mistake in him. You see me? I know that for me still. he just had some mistake in them, and we have to know say the mistake we're having him, it's not good enough for the team because that mistake could cost us. So King of February, this is not no joking thing. You understand? So let me see if him can hold him more and be man up and stop with these long flicking ball. We don't need him if we pass these long ball and a bypass the midfield. And that's the thing I don't like with him. He having this ball every minute he have the ball, he kick it long. Anytime you see runners, he just boot it long. I tired of them ball game, the virgin. So King, play the ball on the ground and play who you see. You have two eyes in your head, play the ball to somebody who you see and play it accurate because they have you as one of the calmest man on the football. You understand? So play the ball and get the man them who forget the ball. We don't need too much of this long ball. Passing long ball is good at times when you want counter attack or the whole of the field come on one side and your wing player the over on one side. So you find him with ease over there. So say he can pounce on the defensive line. So say them have to switch to go back over. So pass long ball when it's necessary. When it's not necessary, pass the ball on the ground and get the man then. That him do all the time when I walk along. That him do all the time. Run if in position and feel like say him is this forward and he want to score a goal. Because I see him do it in a Curacao game. He do it in a Curacao game. And I say, oh, what this man a do God? Man run if in position and gone at forward. And I see him do it I think against Trinidad too. So he need to staple himself. Him is like man Damian Lowe play like the typically the same thing. You know the thing with Damian Lowe is a bit rougher than him. Because they don't play the position. They run up and down and run out of position at all times. I don't know if they don't know the position or what, but they does that right through all the time and it's cost the game because when forward see you doing that better for them,
They're going to want to start this game fast, but
Better for them.
defensively, they're going to want to make sure that they're stingy. The two center backs of Simon and Geno are their stalwarts for this team.
5-2-3-1.
Their partnership will be key against this Jamaican side. They'll have to make sure that they are connected to Matalone in the midfield, but up top, the focal point is all about Fulgini. He is making his New Caledonia debut after switching his allegiance from France back in December. He'll be the one pulling the strings and be the main man in the attack tonight.
Yeah, the main man.
Haven't played a game
Angelina.
in several months, so who knows what we'll see from them today. We do
Jamaica.
starting up a lot more experience on
4-4-2.
this side than on New Caledonia.
A lot more experience, but they'll definitely feel like
So,
they fell short in qualifiers.
Campbell
So
and
tonight it's about
Kadamachi.
making amends. That starts with them being solid defensively and
So,
relying on their vocal
on
leader,
this
Andre
graphic,
Blake in
it's
goal.
a 4-4-2.
Hayden and Brooks in the midfield. Their positioning is going to be so essential in terms of being a constant outlet in terms of controlling this game. But in the attack, it's going to be about finding Conamateri in dangerous areas around the box to utilize his quality in front of goal.
Available subs for Rudolph Speed, who took over when Steve McLaren resigned after their last bad result. That was against Curacao. Had they won that game, they're in the World Cup, and Curaçao's playing in this one. Not the case today.
Brooks looking for a start, yes.
Ranked number 70 by FIFA. New Caledonia ranked 150th. Countdown has ended. We're ready to go. In the dark gray, New Caledonia. In gold, it is
One long ball
Jamaica.
already.
Game that they
It's
didn't
off,
really want to
people.
be in, thinking that they would have qualified. They were favored to get through directly into the World Cup. But now, not only did they have to win this game, Lori, but DR Congo waits for them on Tuesday, waits for the winner of this game.
Yeah, it's really going to be important important for this Jamaican side for all of the pauses that they had. They would feel like they have fallen short in qualifier, so the onus is on them, the pressure is on them to start this game, really push to get that early goal.
Jamaica to press now.
Try to unsettle New Caledonia early on in this game.
New Caledonia will play it out of the back. That didn't last long. Sent back by Hayden. Lost it there. Foul was given anyway.
Ready up, you know.
Johan Sidaner was working on the staff at Nantes before taking over this job as a head coach at New Caledonia. Knew what he was up against. Most of the players play in the domestic league called the Super League. It's only a 10-team league. And the other players play no higher, no better than the 5th division of France. Compare that, Lloyd, to where Jamaica's players are from. Several in MLS, several playing in England. Big difference.
Yeah, loads of experience for Jamaica as they're just going to see a foul. And that's what's going to take right now for Jamaica, is just to make sure that they find those midfielders, find the ball early on, really force New Caledonia to have to defend a lot of this game. But it's about discipline for Jamaica. Early goal, and then just make sure they continue to hunt, try to put this game out of reach. As New Caledonia, one of the things that they have become known for, even though they don't play a ton of games, they attack quick and they want to attack with numbers.
On that left side, Mason Clark holding, cutting back. 26-year-old plays for Coventry City. Out of the back. Thibodeau lost it, but the foul bails them out. Roy Anderson was fouled. Webster on the left, holding there. Plays for club side in North Macedonia. Back into the circle. 5 is Pinnock. On the long ball, doesn't get far enough.
Long ball again, boy.
Off of that throw in, Jamaica trying to settle it, but they'll lose it there. Jacob Geno will put it back into play with this throw in. Plays for a club side in Romania. Long throw in, misfires, sent back by Jamaica towards Mason Clark, right to goal. Nikan takes it. He's been their number 1 goalkeeper. Experience, age 33. He'll have to be solid today if New Caledonia stands a chance to advance to Tuesday's final against DR Congo.
You can see they're already positive, trying to play out of the back. They're not going to go and look long and play direct. So they will try to build. So it's going to be important that they have an outlet consistently in the midfield. New Caledonia be able to build with numbers and not put themselves under trouble deep in their own half against Jamaica.
Jamaica press now and tackle the man them. Watch him man him pass the ball in a space.
Taylor delivers to the left.
Ball inside the box. First header.
Mishap there. Inside. Zayula trying to get on the end of it.
Well, it's not a bad idea. Just utilizing the wide areas and then getting into the box with numbers. This is what we talked about. Just the disorganization from Jamaica. No one picks players up. You got 2 players making the far post run. Just gets it wrong at the end with the header. Tries to do too much with it. All you have to do is keep it on frame. So meet him.
Watch out. Long ball again, you know. Long ball again. Man can't come together and build something from the low. Come on, me not like them kind of full play, you know, man. Long ball and let's stop doing it, man. Man can let them not trust each other. The man can let the ball after them foot. The player is down. There for New Caledonia.
Slowly rising after.
We all expect that. You see me, son, I already thought that they're going to counter attack us. We have to deal with that.
It'll be a throw in. for Brentford since 2019.
Make sure again, I know this man going to make it difficult for you. He's a blow down at
In the
it.
heart of it, he's doing a good job of just getting it into the mix and then causing trouble.
Off the long Pinnock throw,
Right inside the
got
box.
it down, it's loose. Headed away, but not out of danger. Webster, low shot, easily stopped
No, sir.
by Meakin.
See, watch how the keeper here throw the ball just so.
Keenan drops it back. Long
Why
ball,
low?
an
Why
aimless one.
Andrew Blake
Hits
can't throw the
everything.
ball just so?
Back to Blake.
Well, those are the moments where New Caledonia is just going to have to be a little bit more mindful. They don't want to just start to get in this run and chase game.
Come on, man, and better pass on that, Virgin.
The foul inside. Just a warning, no card apparently. Bit of a sluggish start to this one.
Sluggish, yes.
Yeah, back and forth, not a
Jamaica.
ton of rhythm.
And this is what you say, because you're liable to get yellow card because you're always attacking hard.
New Caledonia back on the ball. In at their half. 8th minute. Zeros on the board. What a day today in playoff qualifying. Had some big results in Europe. We'll pass some of those along later at halftime and have some highlights as well. Earlier, Bolivia came from 1-0 down to Suriname to win that game. They'll have to play Iraq next week for a spot at the World Cup. Push wide by Lani Baudère. Whereas Jamaica's offense, they didn't score against Curacao, only had one against Trinidad and Tobago, their last 2 games in qualifying.
Well, it's got a Materi up top that they have to look for. But this is where they can start to move the ball a little bit quicker. Yes, they do like the long ball, diagonal balls in behind more often than not, but they can also just get the ball down, start to play.
So we can't make too much a long ball,
They have to
Virgin.
chase a bit in this game. Right now, it's making it easy. A lot of disruptions, some late fouls. Caledonia, even though they want the ball and they want to attack quickly, they'll be happy with that just to get back in this deep defensive shape that they're in right now.
Webster drops it back. It's coming all the way back. Right by the circle. Ethan Pinnock slowing things down. A lot of newcomers on this Jamaican side after the resignation of Steve McLaren. They've changed it up here. 14 players on this roster, not a part of McLaren's last squad. Into the box, it trickles easily in to Nika.
So if you pass the ball, then King, and stop with the foolishness. Long ball and too much.
Combination play.
Press them, Cuddy. Yeah, well, Prince, it's not a surprise to me still, because I know that I saw them play. You see me, them a ramp, them good, playing solid in the back.
Off a block, Jamaica sends it long again, but another aimless one. No real buildup from Jamaica. You wonder, is it the players? Is it a lack of confidence?
Yes, that is it. They definitely lack of confidence. That's one of the main problem. Why they can't look how New Caledonia pass the ball. Man, they make more than 10 pass.
A few different times already in this opening 10 minutes. It's just about being a little bit more disciplined, looking for those players, looking for the combination, not letting New Caledonia off the hook. Back and forth right now with no team really having much possession.
Blake will move it ahead. Hayden.
Give it the man.
For Queens Park Rangers, slowing it down. It's a very inexperienced New Caledonia side. Only 3 three players with
You
25
can
or
pin
more
got 3 long
caps.
passes that make already in a coat them, you
Webster's
know.
on the run. Lost his footing there versus Simon.
It's not a bad idea in that type of ball from Jamaica because you're getting Webster, the left back, higher up the field. A little backspin on that ball to try to float it right into his path. But you see how committed New Caledonia are defensively. 2 players around Webster immediately. He's chasing that ball down.
That's really their only chance to win, isn't it, on the defensive side?
Well, they have to be stingy defensively to give themselves a chance because they do have weapons in the attack. If they go quickly, they want to go
Man,
with
them a
numbers.
beat the press of Jamaica.
Caught Gibraltar in October off guard in that case. Played a lot quicker than they expected.
Turn, Cuddy.
Played forward by Mason Clark. Now the back heel cut off before it got to Andre Brooks.
Yep.
Jamaica fights to win it back. 12 minutes, zeros on the board.
Really good step from Monty Baudère from that right back position just to really keep New Caledonia inside. Don't let them out. And this is where they can build higher up the field. Just about being a little bit more patient, continuing to move the ball quickly for Jamaica.
Webster made the run, but couldn't get it to him. That was Mason Clark with a throw-in. Switch from Pinnock. Monty Baudère to the right. That was a takedown. Couldn't hear the whistle, but
Get this one inside the box now.
Just getting up, Tyrese Campbell from Charlton Athletic. Easy one to call on Jacob Geno. Expect a lot more Jamaican fans in the stands.
Of course, they are coming
as they are
watching.
much closer than New Caledonia. This is actually closer to Australia than it is to Mexico. Much closer.
Much closer.
Shot. Lift it up over now.
Deflected ball. Geno clears.
Listen.
Mason Clark. Open man on the left. And it's wide.
Shit.
Richard King had a chance. There was also a runner at the back post. Couldn't got in on one of 2 different players.
Well, King knows that this should be in the back of the net. Just look at the space he does well to pull himself wide, keeps himself onside, and then no one closes him down. He has time to be able to open up his hips, try to find that far post, but just pulls it well wide of the goal. Get numbers trying to slide in to make contact, but no one can connect with it on that far side.
At least they look somewhat dangerous there. Here's Keenan pushing it back.
Where's the King better have a forward?
Here for New Caledonia.
Yeah, man. Press them, man.
Back to cover was Keenan.
Yes, man. Press them.
Intended for Simon. Dropping back for New Caledonia, no pressure on the ball.
Man, in nah press.
Pinnock
Sit
holds
low.
in.
This game I got boring if we don't make a score early.
King to the right. Tyrese Campbell. Campbell on the run. Getting past Geno. There was cover there and it's knocked away
Well,
by Hutchon.
one thing, JP, that New Caledonia has done really well is if they go 1v1
Got,
defensively, they always have cover behind
Campbell,
them. So
keep the ball
Campbell
up.
try to take on 1v1 heavy touch, and then there's somebody defensively for New Caledonia in support. Make sure they clean anything up if they are beaten 1v1.
Breakout.
Okay.
They moved it up pretty quickly, New Caledonia. On the right-hand side, it is Keenan.
Come on, Webster. You make the man pass to this, so I give man so much in the room.
Katrawa. And the cutback. It's blasted away. That was the best ball movement that we've seen from them so far.
Well, they'll be happy so far, New Caledonia, with this first 15 minutes. Just making sure that they're connected defensively, and then when they can, go with some numbers. They have the individual quality to take on
I'll go long.
individual moments.
Yeah,
and
I'll
also
go
the
long.
ability to
You know,
combine
keep it
higher up
short.
the field.
pressure builds.
Well, the nerves, the excitement, all of the emotions.
Yeah, man, I can't see Jamaica score 3 goals in this game, man. Unless Caledonia give a 2 bullet penalty back to back.
Canada and the U.S. being the host countries, those are the three primary challengers in CONCACAF. They're not taking care of business and qualifying, put themselves in this position. A ton of pressure on Jamaica.
Anderson's pass ahead. Not a lot of options. Jamaica.
And they come for the ball now.
Don't know if that's some of their own fans booing or some of the neutrals here, but you can hear the booing.
Really?
When Jamaica has the ball.
Looks like you can't control a ball, yo.
Collision there. No foul was given. King pushing it to the right. Campbell. Intended for Brooks.
Brooks a flat-footed dog.
In trouble. Caledonia does well defensively and then draws the foul.
Foul. Leg of the man jersey now, yo.
Jamaica higher up the field. Misconnection in terms of do you want the ball down the line or into space or to feet. It's getting away from them, but Caledonia does a good job. Get himself up, put himself in a good position to draw the foul and potentially set up for a dangerous free kick. It's right outside the 18-yard box.
Great opportunity here for Jamaica, potentially anyway.
Free kick in a dangerous Scottish spot for Jamaica there.
18th minute, scoreless in this Intercontinental Playoff semifinal.
If they have to learn to control you. Goal.
This will be from about 26, 27 yards away.
Goal Jamaica. Let's start them free kick here.
From distance, stop, big rebound.
Caddy.
Go.
Caddy Marchi.
Caledonia.
Good goal, boy.
We said at the beginning of this game how
Run,
important
man.
it was going to be for Jamaica to get the first goal.
Yeah.
alleviate some
And
of
how
the
much
pressure.
minutes?
Caledonia
Like
is the one that
20
draws
minutes.
the foul for the free kick, then the one that follows it up. But it's an excellent
1-0
free
people.
kick from Jamaica. They keep it low, they keep it hard, on the ground, and force Niki to make the save, give up the rebound, but then the commitment from Caledonia to get in front of his defender to follow it up, and all he has to do is keep it down, keep it on frame right there under pressure.
Good goal, Caddy.
Excellent finish. Great start for Jamaica.
That is it, boy.
Finally something to celebrate for Jamaica.
Keeper, let it go.
Caledonia plays for Wrexham. Gives Jamaica what could be an all-important goal. What happens next now? Do they pick up the tempo?
A good goal, man, because in read it before the whole I defender them.
I think it's a bit of both. You got to pick up the tempo, continue to play with more confidence. That's what goals do for you if you're Jamaica. But you can't let up. You have to continue to put your foot on the pedal and go after New Caledonia. At least get another goal before halftime. Create some separation. Force them to have to come out of their defensive shape. See if they go again.
Mason Clark, strip Keenan,
Whoa.
sending it in. There's Brooks blocked. Corner, Jamaica.
That is what I'm talking about.
Huge tackle.
Don't sit back.
Dagger.
Get a goal again.
Great little interchange. Get the runs out of the midfield. And that's the confidence that we talk about from goals. Now they're flying. It's not just about lofted balls and diagonal balls. Getting runs out of the midfield so difficult to track. And themselves another corner kick.
21st minute, Jamaica's on top. These teams entering the night, 2 games away from a World Cup spot. Awkward hit there. Second one cleared out by New Caledonia. And it's lost to Webster. Curling ball, far side. That was deflected. and now cleared away. Caledonia on the break. Taylor was fouled. Oh, a quick restart. The idea was good. The execution was not.
Yeah, it's smart by New Caledonia just to start to increase their tempo as well. Knowing that they have to chase
Caledonia
this
tell up a
game,
tempo
get
here
the goal
too.
back.
1-0 Jamaica score before
Simon
20 minutes.
with a switch. Geno pushes it ahead. Second minute, Jamaica's on top, 1-0 on a goal by Inte-Confederation.
Cadi.
It'll be Jamaica's ball. It's a match referee Gustavo Tejeda from Uruguay.
What I'm talking about, people,
in Mexico.
first 10-20 minutes have to get a goal. Because you realize they started off very, very cagey in the back, sit behind the ball, try to feel out Jamaica. You know?
Before halftime, that has to be the focus. And New Caledonia,
hydrated break.
just stay calm. You just need another goal to tie this game. It's not about pushing numbers forward and leaving yourself exposed. So continue to probe, continue to find the moments where you can attack and attack with numbers.
What took Jamaica so long, in your opinion, to find themselves offensively?
I think there's nerves. There's a lot of emotion in this game coming out. Not a ton of time
Just
together
one
or ideas
confidence in
necessarily under the
themselves.
interim head coach in the attack. So once you get that first goal, comes off of a set piece and the rebound, then you can settle in and then start to play a little bit more freely.
This is the goal, the shot from distance on the free kick, and then the rebound. Simon was
Quick reaction from Cardino.
Caledonia does such a good job just putting his body in front of Simon, sees the rebound, goes after the commitment. It's just those little details. He's the one that draws that foul, puts himself in a good position to be brought down in that dangerous free kick. But it's the free kick that matters so much because they keep it on frame, they force the save instead of pushing it wide right back into the path for Caledonia to be able to put it away.
Jamaica is now led by a domestic coach in Rudolph Speed, and he made some controversial decisions, which won't be controversial if they make it to the World Cup, right? But he left off some key names that played under Steve McLaren for various reasons.
Disciplinary is what he said.
Yeah.
I mean,
And some guys were not getting minutes too with their club team. He had different reasons, I guess, for different
not
players.
staying in the hotels,
Yeah.
they're at games,
Creative midfield to
staying out
settle it
late,
down.
all the different reasons that
That's
he
true
had
because
mentioned.
the game not really settled down upon a level.
But it's about being
Because
committed when you come in.
Looks
It's
not
an honor
really
to play for
I
your
play that kind of position there
national
right
team
now,
and
and hardly I get the ball too.
support your nation.
Remember, whatever your roster is at a World Cup, it's 26. It's not your 26 best players. It's the 26 that fit best within the team concept.
Well, especially after you fail to qualify initially and you find yourself in this position. We already mentioned it, but you have the host countries of Canada, the U.S., and Mexico all with automatic bids.
they're
So
long gone.
really, they were the favorites, Jamaica out of CONCACAF.
Costa Rica's another team that missed. People are very upset there as well. With an expanded World Cup, CONCACAF had more potential spots. Panama got in. But Panama's been really improving of late, so that shouldn't have been a surprise. Eken with that clearance upfield. Jamaica had numbers back, but it's lost, and then that stumble was costly. New Caledonia on the recovery. Wide to Keenan. Down he goes. Late whistle, but sure looked like a foul.
Well, it just seems like a small thing, but this is where Jamaica just cannot let up. They opted to go long, leave themselves exposed when that ball comes back, and that has been an issue for them. If they start to just play long, they leave themselves open to defensive transition moments, and New Caledonia will be happy then to play in small spaces, draw the fouls.
Fulgini's going to take the free kick. He plays in Saudi Arabia. He's a former French youth international who's making his debut on this national side. Andre Blake, 3-time MLS goalkeeper of the year, 13th season with the Philadelphia Union. Back to Blake, Jamaica's captain, goes to the right, King. Bouncing ball back into the box. Blake has it
Caledonia
easily.
press though.
Sends it long. Almost hit the target. They will win it though. It was Mason Clark initially who won it. Hayden's pass to the right. Nothing lead for Jamaica. A Carnavateri goal. Long ball to Campbell. Stopped by Deacon.
That's good patience from Jamaica. Just initially,
Patient,
they can
build
draw
up.
New Caledonia, but they're going to have to find different ways to break them down because New Caledonia is not afraid just to sit in that block, and then just that one ball over the top is going to be predictable for Deacon to be able to come off his line, collect it easily.
Hachette pass. He goes back the other way. Pressure on the ball.
Man, my turn too quick, man.
Well, that should have been a foul.
Oh.
They're going to bring it back. Referee went with an advantage call. Zeola is the player that they look for in the middle of the park. Is their captain. Simon. Tested ball in the middle. Campbell tries forward, can't get it. Two New Caledonia players colliding to get the
Sure,
ball.
Caledonia
Here they come to
press.
the breakout. Jeno, wide left. Cuts inside.
Campbell, man, this
Jeno
is the
still
surgeon.
slowed down. Allowed Jamaica to get players back defensively. Looked like something was on there. Matalon blocked. Recovered by New Caledonia. Simon. Zeola up the middle. Top pass.
Boy, Caledonia build themselves in a game. Eh?
Jeno. Bogey. Edge of the box. Back to Jeno. Big cross coming. Oh, two players in a collision. No foul was given. It's brought back.
Come on.
Dispossessed. Jamaica comes flying out of the gate, but Brooks lost it on the heavy touch.
Well, you see the idea, though, from New Caledonia. They're not afraid to play, moving around. FIFA President Infantino in attendance.
Play is stopped. Jamaica have a player down, and it is Webster. So play is stopped.
We're not upside
Medical staff
down.
being called out.
Yeah, but you see, JP, when New Caledonia gets Zeola and Fogini on the ball, that's when they start to pull the strings. There's a little bit more of a tempo. They're looking for the combinations, the three-player interchanges. There's the ball that was always going to be difficult, just hangs up in the air.
Full of genie. There's the maestro.
Still down, being treated. Could be some significant stoppage time at the end of this half. We also have the hydration break. Keenan doesn't look any worse for wear. He was involved in that collision too. He joined us late. Carnavateri has the game's only goal, unofficially in the 19th minute. Webster has to go off, he's being told. Probably knows that, he should know that. The medical staff being summoned out onto the field. Andre Blake leading the chorus there in that last Jamaican huddle. He has so much experience. He's calm at the back. He's really directing things. Andre is 35 years of age, so who knows about the next World Cup?
Well, you not called
This is big for him. Look out there! Wow. His ball
Put this man on just so long for go on in line.
a town. That's a wake-up call.
Well, why not? You see Andre Blake off his line right after the restart. Just looking to see if you can create some liveliness in your group for New Caledonia.
Lucky.
Blake to have to retreat, make sure that that's not going into the back of the net.
His heart rate jumped.
Yours did
So
too.
did Blake's. Yeah. I mean, that was on the other side of the halfway line. Big collision there as well. But no foul.
I mean, listen, the takeaway in the first 30 minutes of this game, yes, there's been some significant stoppage time, but New Caledonia is not afraid to play against Jamaica. And the more opportunity you allow them to get into their rhythm, to create a little bit of momentum in their game, the quicker we're going to see them finding even more chances to create danger higher up the field. So Jamaica needs at this moment just to start to connect their passes again, finding ways that they can be patient, but still play at a high level where you're moving the ball quickly, finding the wide areas, and not just allowing yourself to get off the hook and just create low quality crosses or chances. Continue to push,
Why do the ball so damn easy and so cheap?
It's gotten quite physical lately, especially with no fouls being called. Players are getting away with some things, and looks like they're taking advantage of that. Here's Webster on the left. Slowing it down, Anderson. Jamaica is in gold. If you're just joining us, the dark gray, that's New Caledonia. Huge underdogs in this one. Only down by one, though. That's well wide of the target. From Campbell.
A huge credit to Johan Sedaner for what he's done with his New
No,
Caledonia
boy,
team,
goal
because
kick.
no one
New Caledonia.
would have thought that they would have been in this position. And defensively, they look organized. They're making it difficult for Jamaica. And see
Of course they
someone
are
outside the
organized
goal
team
coming
than
off of
Jamaica.
the free kick and the rebound. There hasn't been a ton of clear-cut opportunities, and you can see that there's sometimes frustration. Seen a few times for both of these teams trying to play it out of the back in a little bit of a nervy moment.
Yeah.
Your reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some never
You don't
remember with
see a
Jamaica.
goalkeeper chip from that far out, especially someone like Andre Blake, but he was off the line. And how far off was that ball? It wasn't that far off. Brooks goes back the other way.
Yeah, Congo don't. You're there, Congo.
The experience.
Because don't afraid to attack Jamaica, you know.
Short pass ahead. Cleared by Lati Bauder. Lati Bauder gets it back. Another Coventry City player. A lot of English influence on his team. What a strip there. There's
The
Blake
blood
up the
clot,
line.
this.
Oh, and
How
he's
that?
got it.
Okay.
I like the idea, though, from New Caledonia. All smiles as they're trying to catch him the second time. Really quick succession. Staying connected to his back line, Andre Blake. But I like the idea because now maybe they're going to lax that back
The
line
blood
a bit,
cleat
open up
this.
some space right underneath.
Okay, king. Don't tell me say a
Start to
king, man.
create some chances, find their attackers,
I must eat
just
up,
off
you
the
know.
back line and are able to face up.
Could never.
Switch by Anderson to Webster. Kept it in play. Then he got hit as the ball went out. He's down for a second time. Here's what happened. Here's the strip. Well, at least in this case, Andre was not expecting the ball to be lost there, right?
On the hydration break and also the stoppage in play on the last foul. So really giving the advantage to New Caledonia. You
I
can
know
see
me
right
really say
here,
who that's still now. Who? I eat and pin it. Oh.
making it difficult for any space centrally
No,
for
man,
Jamaica
I'm not
to be able to
king.
penetrate. And then once they do win it, they're committed to go with numbers or look for Andre Blake off his line.
King goes short. Lati Bauder's pass to the right. It's touched back.
Better passing on in your own have not help, you know.
Anderson plays can still hear the booing when they possess like this. Broken up. Taken away from Hayden. Too far away for Fognini. And anyone else for that matter. Back to the feet of Blake.
No,
That's
build
the
up,
pass
play
that's
good.
let them down a bit. It's the space I was talking about, though. Once they do win it in their mid-blocks and they're able to bounce players off, be a constant outlet, but then when they get faced up, it's just the wrong pass, but there's...
The foul boy, they hold on for the ball, will look along like about 2 more seconds. And pick a place you want to put the ball. That is a score, you know.
Played back by Campbell. Anderson in the circle.
Back, forward, back.
Taken back by Pinnock. Several of these players with Gold Cup experience as recently as 2025 for Jamaica. Not a good Gold Cup for them out in the group stage. Did better in the Nations
I understand
League
about
got to the
class.
semifinal. That's quite a flip in the end. But the ball was lost out. Hashem must be very nimble not to get injured there.
Jumps over and jumps right back at the same velocity.
It's still nervous times for Jamaica to be this close in the game and to be chipped twice when one of them surely could have gone in. Another foul. Rough day for Webster. Third time he's been down.
You have to go back, though, to the comment that we made about Johan Sedaner and just the work that he's done. Here's the late challenge on Webster that brings him down, but the work that he's done in a short amount of time to essentially to get this team competing against Jamaica, because if you look at these two sides, this should be a shoe-in for Jamaica, and there should be a much larger scoreline in this game.
Has to be a shoe-in.
Finding ways.
Brooks' long ball blocked. Cleared by Geno. Upfield it comes. Hashem, that's blocked. Jamaica takes advantage of that deflection. Runners in the box. Stopped by Nikan. Confederation nearly had a second. Putting pressure on this ball. Atal moving it left. Hashem.
We haven't called Confederation's name a ton outside of the goal, but every time that he gets around it, he's pressing, causing problems, and he's been very efficient with his pressing, picking off balls and then going straight to goal.
Winner of this game plays against DR Congo on Tuesday. And the
We
winner
are
of
up this
that
up,
game
King.
gets a spot in the World Cup.
Leave the throwing for the right back, Bridget.
Coming to the USA soon here on Fox. Here's the long throw in. Headed straight up. Still lies there in the box and finally dealt with by New Caledonia here in the 40th minute. It's coming right back on the blast. Well, that would have been spectacular to score on a bullet from that distance.
Well, just off your screen, you saw some Jamaican. I mean, there's some cheers from the fans getting the ball into the stands, but you saw some of the Jamaican players throw their arms in the air, unhappy with that decision in the end. But here's that previous chance from Confederation. Does the work defensively, then puts himself in a really good position. I think maybe he was trying to feather that across the 6-yard box, but Nikan reads it well, keeps a hold of it, doesn't give up a rebound this time.
What do you think about the game, people?
Just a 1-goal lead for Jamaica. A couple of our playoff games today went to penalty kicks, so that's always something in the back of players and coaches' minds in a close game.
1-0 Jamaica
Free
for the
kick
lead.
for New Caledonia when play resumes. Zayula was the player fouled.
Well, I think there's opportunities here for New Caledonia. Just get the ball down, start playing quickly, see if you can catch Jamaica sleeping or slow to get back defensively.
Simon, higher upfield, will drop it back. Very little pressure on those players trying to bring it long. Sent back by Jamaica. They were trying to find Mason Clark. Upfield it comes.
Space.
Runners going forward. Controller, shot, stopped by Blake. And a good thing that wasn't spilled because wide open was
Caledonia running on.
A great individual effort. And that's the quick attacks that we've been talking about throughout this entire half. Their ability, once they win it, they can build quickly if they have numbers, a little individual effort, a few little feints to be able to get himself a little bit more time, cut inside to his left foot. Just couldn't get enough on it to wrap his foot around it to the far post, but the right idea. And you can see it's not just going to be about New Caledonia sitting back and trying to absorb some of the pressure. They're going to have to find moments when they go with confidence.
It's a poor game, Marcolan. Already. Just another 42nd minute. 43rd.
But instead, you can see there's not a ton of rhythm from Jamaica outside of Caledonia up top. There's not a ton of chances either. The long-range shots. Everything is allowing New Caledonia to stay in this game. Here's that previous opportunity. Love that little shimmy of the hips. Stutter step buys itself a little bit of time, and then the separation to get that shot off.
Tyrese Campbell on the right. Parliamentary's in the box, but that ball goes out before he can cut it.
Can't believe I run a reef, dog.
Well, if it stays with this scoreline, the halftime talk can be very interesting for that man. Rudolph Speed has done a good job since taking over, but how good? I'll tell you, probably on Tuesday, that's assuming they would win this game and have a good result against Congo. Neither one is a guarantee. Congo will be sitting back, well rested.
Waiting.
Moving it to the left. Geno. Another foul. A lot of fouls. Where are the cards though? At some point, no?
Yeah, an unnecessary foul. Jamaica has two players right behind the attacker. There's no need to foul in those situations. Just look to see if you can double team, win the ball back, catch them out of their shape. Because right now, that's the only thing that we really haven't seen outside of the goal.
People, you couldn't like they have more position on this ball. You know.
Player and the goalkeeper for that rebound. Here we go.
See position.
This effort there was blocked.
Everything for Jamaica has been about trying to break down a stingy defense, and they haven't done enough to really create those chances.
Brooks. Corey Anderson. Webster. Back to Webster. Almost at 45. We'll see about stoppage time. Could be significant. Long ball played. Badly played there. But New Caledonia was bailed out.
But that ball from Jamaica is not going to beat New Caledonia defensively.
We've hit 45. Only 4 minutes. That's a surprise. I would have thought
4 minutes
3 minutes on the hydration break alone. No.
Yeah.
Yes, I keep. I mess it up, Prince.
Meekin clears. Headed down, but lost. Parliamentary trying to chest it down, take it over. Keenan, long ball ahead, misfiring. Flag was up. We're in the first of 4 minutes of stoppage time. Pinnock. Blake. Buddy Baudel's pass. Gets the return. Possessed by King. Roy Anderson. We've seen a lot of this in the first half from Jamaica. Now the long ball, that's better. Campbell, deep. Headline trying to cut it back. Still trying.
Awesome.
Referee's got something there. I looked to see if the flag was up, but it was not. It's just a foul.
It's not uncommon to see Jamaica just try to loft those balls. And we see the diagonal, but also just the ones a few different times with the backspin on it, trying to float it in. But the only thing about that is New Caledonia is in a position to constantly track, go 1v1, and willingness to put themselves in those defensive positions to make sure that they win that battle. And I haven't seen enough for Jamaica to be able to get on the end of it and then make something happen. It's just plays right into the hands of New Caledonia right now.
Halfway through with stoppage time. A 1-0 Jamaica lead. We'll have highlights from this game and other games played today coming up at the half. Some big results today in the playoffs. A win for Italy. They have a tough match next week against Bosnia-Herzegovina, who also advanced today.
Train for Jamaica. People are heading close to the halftime whistle. Jamaica now leading 1-0. Slender lead as a matter of fact.
Taking his time as Pinnock.
That's a long throw. So for New Caledonia's perspective, it's just about making sure you're touch tight, defending really well this last minute or so of extra time.
There's that long throw towards the near post. Cleared, not out of danger. Pinnock. Punched away by Niken. Settled. Flags up. Hayden trying to bring it down. Offside was called. Beyond 3 minutes now at stoppage time.
There's a clear offside. And,
oh, yeah.
Yep. But JP, these are the little details. This is a team that wants to make the World Cup. That has to be the focus in the second half. Get yourself back on side. You know that ball's going to be whipped in first time. Commit yourself to making sure you're not just lofting balls in behind, making it easy for New Caledonia. Everything is on the line in these second 45 for Jamaica.
Not much left in this opening half. Pinnock. They seem content to go in.
They have it, people.
For the first half of play. We hear more of the brewing here. Your thoughts in the first half?
Listen, it was important for Jamaica to get that opening goal and to give themselves a little bit of breathing room, but then they just took their foot off the pedal, allowed New Caledonia to feel comfortable in this game, and then started to create a few chances.
We don't New Caledonia play with her. Nah, we're not playing no confident with each other. Man, they not pass the ball with give nobody a beer. Buff buff. I look on it in position. So that was halftime, people. Jamaica leading 1-0 at the half. Caledonia scored in 18 minutes. And definitely the stats does tell that it's a bit close because Caledonia ball position 43%, Jamaica 57%, a bit closer total shot. Jamaica 7 and New Caledonia 4. Shot on target, Jamaica 4, Caledonia 1. Touch into position box 11 for Jamaica. So when you look at that part, Jamaica is leading. And also accurate passes, Jamaica completed 219 and New Caledonia completed 157. Big chance, no big chance come to New Caledonia. I think one, I would have called that a big chance, but is it a Pinnock or King giveaway there? So was roll it out and hold up it and take your eye for the ball, and the guy come onto it, and he tried to lob Andre Blake. Not the first one, the second one. Foul committed. 10 for Jamaica, 7 for Caledonia. Corner. So Caledonia have no corner. Jamaica only have one. One outside each. So New Caledonia have it all to play for in the second half. Jamaica as well has to try and keep more position of the ball and keep them out of position and try to pounce on them out on the wide spaces, because I realize that they are sitting very deep behind the ball. They are not attacking. They're just so New Caledonia people not looking bad. They came out and did what they did, tried to get a goal, but unfortunately they did. Yeah, man, most definitely. Then really look solid, bro. I tell her, so them if Jamaica never scored a goal, that'll be a different story. It would be a different story because then I look bad, and I think they frustrated Jamaica for the first 10 minutes of the game. Jamaica cannot beat them trap and them defense and then defensive compact. So what really let Jamaica in this game is the only thing is the goal. You know? And the position base is not too far from each other. But Jamaica have more chance on goal and things. So Webster don't look too bad for the first half, people. He got some crosses delivered. He crosses that goal with that free kick, low drive free kick, and Kadama Cherry, good instinct and intelligence. Read it, what the keeper did, and he make a meal of it, and he just tap it in. Go to. I think I'll go with this mess. Well, Prince, may I tell you, I would have said the same thing too. You know, because they're going to be meet up and high quality performance, a high quality team. So I don't see them to try and beat Cameroon, beat Congo with these kind of performance. Jamaica need to step it up still. But Jamaica should have scored 2 goals out of this.
The ball was pressing higher in the field. Things happen, so they're going to need to continue to play quicker and then find those
Mm.
moments to increase their lead.
Earlier, Bolivia versus
Very
Serbia.
little effort to reach here. Working a
Defender
4
really
2
talented
20.
to keep it on frame. Initially was blocked, and then you get the follow up. Even though you have the Bolivian players
So
all
I
around,
hope that Jamaica could come out
on the end of it.
second half, keep more position of the ball, and not allow New Caledonia, because New Caledonia are not afraid to attack me, and I realize that they're doing that so far. They are attacking right through. Mansoub could have been 2-0 up or 1-1. But I don't even like it hurt soup, yeah, dog. Because soup is foolishness. You can't call this a soup because New Caledonia has step up to it. They are playing football too. They are dropping football. and performances wise, they might drop it. You know? So you can't say a suit them. If you want to sleep, I feel it in the game. Anybody feel free, just click the link. I'll give them take on the game. Really appreciate that. So the link, the people. Click on that link. I tell the people, Jamaica need to pull up them socks. This kind of performances can't keep bringing to beat Congo at all. Cannot beat Congo. Start out slugging, start out very slow out of the block in the first 10 minutes of the game. I think they start out slow. I think New Caledonia was trying to feel way out, trying to sit back behind the ball and try to see what Jamaica will be doing or what how they will attack. And after that, New Caledonia started to turn up the tempo and try and score goals. And the pressing we're doing. I tell the people just the people that are the link and can press it and go. Cool. But I tell you, I'm looking out all the second half will pan out to the people because there's some trouble. I think our next goal in this game is still Jamaica don't know what they might do. I feel good to go against them, because we are not keeping the ball properly. We're giving away the ball too much and so very easy. It's like a attack at the man in foot. Man never give it the ball and not pass the ball good. Because in the hard for breakdown, New Caledonia and people, it don't hard because I realize they have a lot of space in between. All them have to just find Kadamachi. I'm always a make moves. Always a swing right across the back four or the back five. So all we have to do is look out for him. I have to look out for him. And he could swing right across the back five or the back four for Caledonia. Mm.
The most affordable German engineered car brand in America is also the most fun. High performance
So
handling,
people, anybody feel free,
style,
call in before the game starts.
not to
And
mention
people not take,
turbo.
put the link there.
Get in the driver's seat during Volkswagen Driver Days. Get 0.9% APR or $1,000 customer bonus on a selected 2026 Tiguan during Volkswagen Driver Days.
Click the link, man. Oh, good. I like the performance still. Performance for Jamaica, it's not impressive. I want to see some standard of performances to go up against a team like Congo because it's not looking good at all. Definitely not looking good for Jamaica. Mm. Mm. Well, remember, Jamaica and Mexico is a rivalry, So they will never say Jamaica, And then people are racial bad, So I tell you, if I go back New Caledonia, because they don't want to see Jamaica at the World Cup and thing. And maybe have some Congo fans in the stadium too. You know? More likely them now go say Jamaica. Mexico that some kick and run. Well, I hope there's a big change and they make some changes. Need somebody who could keep the ball and cool the tempo of the game. Yeah, it always Mexico will back the underdog, bro. They will because remember them and Jamaica overall not gonna always be rivalry. So they always are gonna pick the underdog no matter what. And worse, in that horrific fight with Jamaica and Mexico, you know, so all of that too. They don't forget them something there.
That's
The
all that they
second half
had.
will kicked off.
Hearing about a Jamaican change, we want to confirm that before passing it on.
Oh, come on.
Should be Reed, who's coming out. You see 10 out there for Brooks. That's
Bobby
the
Reed.
change.
I mean, come on for
I think
Brooks.
some of these players, though, Laurie, might get a short lease for Jamaica if they don't up the lead by more than a goal.
Yeah, Fleet.
Well, that has to be the
You
primary
call it
focus.
come out
The
firing,
second
man.
half is everything's on the line. You're up by one goal,
Pass
so
the
you get a little
ball.
bit of breathing room, but also the way that New Caledonia responded to go down a goal, still playing, being defensively organized. So for Jamaica, it's about playing quicker, knowing what's on the line, and just continue to play to the level that you know you can, and the individual quality that you have.
You answered my question before I asked it. Seriously, that's good. That's what I was about to ask. Played back by Reed. Not well played. On this right side, Campbell. Flipped ahead on the sideline. That ball went out.
Hallelujah, come
And
out.
from a
Not
New
playing,
Caledonia perspective, JP, defensively, they were stingy. They sat back. They made it compact. They made it predictable for themselves. But I think when you're looking the attack and a team that needs to get at least a tying goal to at least push us to penalties is you got Fulgini making his debut for New Caledonia after coming over and changes his allegiance from France, but then also Zeula, you mentioned him a few different times throughout that first half, but not enough in terms of a team that needs to get themselves back into this game and continues to try to punish Jamaica.
Fulgini's in the ball. When they came out of the locker room at halftime, he was leading vocally in the huddle. Off a deflection.
Free you all inside the box. But the defender them there.
A different score. That flag never came up.
Well, it was an excellent ball. Just whipped in behind. No one's picking up from Jamaica defensively. And
What they two of them do what they saw?
maybe a tad bit offside, but as you mentioned, rightfully so. No one
The king and pin up one of the way out there so.
doesn't put up their flag. Well, that is a beautiful ball and exactly what you want. We just mentioned Fulgini being the primary playmaker, getting him on the ball, starting to pull the strings a bit more and pick out passes like that.
On the front foot, New Caledonia. They try to spring it up the middle, but that's blocked. Cut off.
Be a crap player.
Fulgini. Cutting ball blocked.
Ran himself into trouble.
Yeah, he tried to draw a foul, did not. Campbell.
Yeah, JP, that overlapping run was just a little bit slow. Couldn't find the outlet, and then by the time he was still looking for another player, angle to close down.
Not a good touch by Inte-Confederation.
Maybe still thinking about that ball that was put in from Fulgini. Inte-Confederation just couldn't make good contact with it to his
They're the danger man for Caledonia, the number 17. Fleet Gene.
77 days to the World Cup. These two teams have hope of getting there. Only one of them will have a chance after today versus DR Congo Tuesday night. Anderson. Wide on that far side. Slip for the ball to be cut. So much for a big play happening there from Jamaica. Deacon will put it back into play for New Caledonia. A country of some 250,000 people. They would be, if they qualified, the smallest nation that ever qualified. Iceland was before that to qualify for a World Cup. Fulgini has seen more of the ball here in these opening minutes of the second half than he did same time in the first. Wow. Wasn't a lot in that. We have two players down. Several fouls. No bookings yet.
No bookings.
Exactly what I was thinking about the question towards the end of that first half. You were saying, how is there not any yellow cards being shown so far in this game? And a couple hard challenges right then, but there seem to be
Barbary, come on.
now. But as this game wears on,
No changes.
imagine we're going to have to start seeing some yellow cards. Pressure will start to mount.
Rowan coming up. Jamaica still leading on a Carnavatari goal. 18th minute. They have not generated a ton of chances in this
Pass
game.
minus, please, bro.
Off that pickup, it was lost again. Reed getting to it, kept it in play. Campbell on the breakout, puts it in his face. Played across right into the arms of Meekin.
Well, it's better from Jamaica. Campbell just using his body to get himself free to feather that ball in behind to Kadamateri. But just a desire to win that 50-50 opportunity. And now we've seen New Caledonia, after going down the goal, really they've been the first ones to draw the fouls. They've been the first ones to get on a lot of balls and create opportunities. And force Jamaica to have to rise to the occasion now.
Campbell Cutting. Edge of the box. Campbell leads
Cool.
a quick shot wide.
Bobby,
That had 2-0 written all
and the
over
same
for
couldn't get up on
Anderson.
target, Virgin.
Well, he's been a key component out of the midfield, dropping a little bit deeper at times, drifting wide just to provide an outlet. But I love this from Campbell, just taking players on. Everybody's drawn to the ball carrier. That frees up Anderson, but he gets it all wrong. If you're side footing that right on top of the 18
Brother, score this freaking goal.
Force the save from Meekin instead.
That's all I know. If I ever kick it towards the goalkeeper, let it feel
Caledonia
good.
off the hook and not punishing him in that moment. And really not alleviating some of the pressure for Jamaica, creating some opportunities now. Here comes the pressure again.
Here they come again. Played across, swept away. The clearance by Hashem. 53rd minute. Game is starting to open up on both sides. A Pinnock throw in. Saw his capabilities of that long throw in the first half. Here's the long throw.
Sure.
Second ball. Won't get it.
Corner.
But it'll be a corner for Jamaica.
Corner.
Second goal doesn't guarantee you a win, but it will certainly alleviate a lot of the pressure.
It also forces New Caledonia to really start to send players forward, start to hit in more transition moments where Jamaica feels more comfortable.
Reed.
Corner.
Take it. Player down in the box. Just a warning for Pinnock. Apparently. Reed will try it again. Reed whips it in.
Good go for Bobby.
It's just going to go harmlessly out.
Corner again
It's
for
the only change
Jamaica.
made at halftime for either side.
A lot of spin on that ball. Difficult
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, difficult for Meekin to get a good look on it.
It's ruled the corner. Did he touch it?
Yeah, I think he did.
Oh, yeah?
He was able to get just a little
Of
bit
course
on
him touch it.
That was so
I thought he missed. Webster will take the corner. The 55th minute. Trying to increase the Jamaica lead. Back post. Headed away. Nice running by Pinnock. Terry was there too. Another corner.
Well, Pinnock's going to be one of those ones that keep an eye on because we saw him and Fulgini get into the bit of the back and forth, but that is an incredible mismatch in terms of size. So if they can free up Pinnock or he's able to just get one or two steps.
One more corner again, people.
Made contact on that last attempt. Number 5 for Jamaica.
Pinnock listed at 6'4", making a run. Ball played in.
Free header.
Terry got a piece.
Karamashi. Really?
And goal.
That we go up on target, you know, brother.
Trying to do a bit too much, it looks like. Does well to get up in between the traffic. Rises above everyone. Almost snaps back too soon.
Free header that
Which is
Virgin.
an awkward time.
Egan goes short. Get the return. And now goes long. He's looking for Go Denapage. Katawa. That's blocked. Jamaica regaining possession. Webster long on the left foot. Too long.
Oh boy.
When you examine all of the factors leading into this game, I think probably a majority of people had a higher score in Jamaica's favor. Their experience, where their players are playing, the fact that this team, New Caledonia, hasn't played since October. To their credit, for a team that hasn't played since October,
Players down there for New Caledonia.
And it starts with their defensive organization. That never feels good. Just right on the outside of your boot, just getting the late challenge.
Everybody with the late challenge.
New Caledonia, it's tough to find opponents. They play in Gibraltar. That's like a 30-hour journey for them just to play there. And they were ranked Gibraltar 200th. So it's not like you're playing a top team. But they had to do that just to get games in.
Well, they even said Gibraltar that they were caught off guard because all of a sudden New Caledonia comes out, they're attacking with numbers, they're attacking at pace and speed, and they had just flown, essentially, like you said, 30-some hours for a 36-hour trip.
Yeah. Want to talk jet lag?
Or not,
Yeah.
you can let it set in.
Yeah. Getting closer to the hour mark. Jamaican fans have been quiet, understandably nervous, I would say. A lot riding on this. And even if they do win this game, one would think they're going to have to up this level.
Up level? Jamaica on the level figure? Jamaica on the more level figure?
They have to raise their standards of the way that they want to play because in the first half they get that goal. And there's been a few brighter moments in the second half, but there's still an ability to play at a higher tempo, more speed, increase the tempo at which you want to play, and really just not allow New Caledonia to compete with you, given all the circumstances, the individual quality you have, the level that these players for Jamaica play at in terms of their club.
Here's Reed, trying to make a difference.
Keeper.
That was a neat and clear. Kept in by Webster. Couldn't get a shot off, though.
A huge save from Nika just to come off, but also continue to push it wide because look at this ball from Reed who's come in as a substitute in the second half. And it's so difficult to defend because everybody's on rushing, your defenders are facing your own goal. But Nika does so well, instead of just pushing that back into traffic, tunes it on.
Reed has helped the tempo of the game since coming in.
Campbell as well, just drifting out wide sometimes, taking players, both of those players. Campbell on the ball right now.
Campbell tried to go up the middle, couldn't get through. That's King. That's not a foul. On this left side.
Make use of them passes and them balls.
Curling in. That's a long run. Keenan couldn't get to it.
Was the right idea, just the wrong pace on the ball, just too heavy. But the early ball was on, so they create some separation from defenders.
Wow, that's Reed again.
Bobby Reed.
Keeper out. Shades of the first
Can't get him.
overs
Sorry.
against Blake. This one
Good
against
intention.
Jamaica.
A long range try to catch keeper off his line.
Is going to have to start to come
It's
out of their
too
shape a
heavy.
bit more, and you see where that space opens up to try to catch Negan off his line, and that just starts with space right in between the midfield and that back line of New Caledonia.
Sometimes when you're up 1-0, with some teams you can say they feel comfortable with that. I don't think that's the case here.
There's the space for Reed, and trying to give New Caledonia a little bit of taste of their own medicine.
Webster, left side. Hayden. Pinnock. Lonnie Bonaire. Long ball.
Who get
There.
it?
Caledonia back with possession. They're in the dark gray uniforms. If you're just joining us, Jamaica wearing gold with some green trim. Ball ruled out.
But there's a real fight about this New Caledonia team and just together.
Yeah, boy, enough of me.
See, everybody's just trying to continue to play. There's an understanding. You mentioned the very few games that they have played, but to be on the same page for the most part and not feel like they're chasing this game. I mean, the tough part is they're not creating a ton of opportunities. It's not putting Jamaica under a lot of pressure to feel that they need to continue to be stingy defensively.
That was Mason Clark on the left, broken up. Off a block. He'll keep pursuing.
Still tons of time left.
Caledonia look more compact on the ball
By Richard King.
and good.
And that's what I'm talking about. King and Pinnock
Movements.
will feel comfortable for the most part. Best chances have come when they try to play early balls whipped in behind.
Jamaica trying to get numbers forward into the box. Carter-Terry couldn't find it. Campbell can. Pushed back by Hayden. Pinnock. Well done this time. Mason Clark's cross over Campbell.
This
Trying
is
to
like last
chase it
night.
down. He kept it in. Time ball did not go out. Campbell almost got a favorable deflection there. Instead, it's taken away. It's Fulgini. A little bit deeper here in the second half.
Caledonia look comfortable on the ball. Movements, passing, accuracy, very good. We just look half.
63rd minute, still a tight one in Guadalajara. The final will be Tuesday. DR Congo awaits the winner of this game. That winner goes to the World Cup. Entering play today, 6 teams still trying to qualify. Right up the middle it goes.
Long ball.
Over the top. Carter-Terry. His help coming. He may create something of his own. He tried to. Back out to Campbell. Into the middle. Bloody Baudet. That pass ahead. Carter-Terry. Getting through. Looking. Playing it across.
Good save, keeper.
Reed wide.
Bobby Reed, man. Get the on target, my
We'll be
brethren.
thinking about all these chances if the opponent comes back.
Well, every time Carter-Terry gets on the ball, something is
Create
happening. He's
something
really been
definitely happen.
the heart of this attack for them, scoring the go-ahead goal so far, but then just finds a little bit of space, always looking for teammates on that 6-yard box, and then Reed just at the last second trying to do too much. That's why you just have to compose yourself, try to stay calm in that moment, keep it on frame once again.
Fulgini pass ahead, it's blocked. Quick turnaround for Jamaica. They can't go far with it. Geno pass ahead, down to the left. Sayula. Geno intercepted. Reed in the middle. Quickly gets it ahead.
Roll up. Yeah.
Mason Clark.
Chip it.
Keeper late coming out. Got a piece. That was enough.
Well, he had to be aggressive. If he's going to make the decision to come off his line, he has to make himself as big as possible. Overlapping run, flooding numbers forward. McKinnon does such a good job. Does such a good job to come off his line and get something on
Caledonia
it.
slow the tempo down now. Try to take the sting out of the game. Jamaica running.
Geno on the left versus Campbell. Sayula. Atal. Not the switch he was looking for.
Well, there's that previous chance, but right here, Deacon just had to make the decision, decides to come off his line. Webster just trying to chip it over, at least try to find a teammate or put it in a hopeful territory. Important touch from Deacon to keep it out of the back of the net. Let's keep this game at 1-0.
Caledonia do have a sub up, ready to come in at some point.
It's such a play there for Jamaica.
It's Waya. Here's Reed earning a corner. He's making things happen every time he touches the ball.
A lot of energy, exactly what you want from a substitute.
Reed plays for Leicester City, used to play at Fulham. He's a veteran. They're relying on him to do something here in the second half. very experienced player. He takes this corner.
Ball
Towards the back
inside the
post,
box.
headed down. Big man Pinnock was after it. Instead, it's a Tom. Moving it ahead into space. Knocked away by Webster. Webster's had an interesting game on both sides of the ball, up and down. It is going to be Waya, number
First
20,
change.
coming
A
in.
new Caledonia.
Jean-Jacques Catrawa coming up. First change for New Caledonia. Their bench certainly not as deep as Jamaica's is. Now we see Jamaica with Leon Bailey as they're going to rely on experience here.
Bailey, Chippy Bailey, come on.
Waya is in. So that substitution is done. And now Bailey is going to be coming into the game, replacing Tyrese Campbell. That's a big addition. Bailey had some injuries. We did not see him in World Cup qualifying, but we are seeing him now. It's club side, Aston Villa. So between Reed and Bailey now, more experience. Deflected ball on the turn.
Oh, the one man, man. Understand you really do that? The one man something?
Hayden towards the end line, played it across. Still up for grabs. Bailey kept it in play. Taken away.
Counter attack.
Back the other way. Pinnock kind of win that ball, and he does.
Well, much more intensity and energy from Jamaica now as this game starts to get more stretch, and you're seeing the impact of Reed now. Bailey coming in, really good winger asset for them late in this game.
Caledonia settling things. Getting bothered by Reed. Foul. Nice little touch.
And Flaggini just showing his
General,
cleverness to be able to escape some pressure.
Fuji.
Seen a lot more of him in the second half, but still not enough. It's really testing Blake or Jamaica's back line.
Another hydration break. I wondered if we would have one for the second half. We did have it in the first half. We're in the 70th minute. It's been, I'm going to say, a little bit better for Jamaica, but not where they want to be. Still only a 1-0 lead.
Well, the one thing I would say that is better is that there is more intensity. There's a more desire to get the ball forward quickly, but also connect the passes. First half, it was much slower, just trying to slowly move it across the back line, and if nothing was on, they were just happy with lofting the ball into the corner, and then nothing really coming of it. But now you're seeing, especially with Reed coming into the second half, much more energy. They're trying to connect, go at speed, and with this hydration break, they have to continue to keep that up, because we saw that in the first half really favor New Caledonia, and they're the ones that came out of the hydration break with much more energy.
So how do you close this one out, Lori, if you're Jamaican? It's 1-0. You could try to shut it down, but you got another 20 minutes in stoppage time, right? You could go for it and make a mistake, and now you've got 1-1, and then you don't want that pressure.
This Jamaica team from the second half looks like they are most confident when they're going after and playing at a higher tempo, getting the ball forward. You get Bailey that's just come on. Reed has been excellent in this second half. So continue to go for it. Force New Caledonia to have to defend. They're going to have to come out of their defensive shape and send players for themselves. That's going to favor Jamaica as the space starts to open up.
A lot of space will be open up, of course.
Forward, but don't leave yourself susceptible to New Caledonia able to put balls in early from the wide areas.
Managing here. Nice crowd at Guadalajara. A lot of fans, probably neutral, or rooting for Jamaica, making the trip from Jamaica certainly than New Caledonia. The game played in Mexico So Bolivia will play Iraq next week for a spot at the World Cup. 77 days away is when it starts here on Fox. Hosted by Mexico, Canada, and the USA. 48 teams. Biggest World Cup ever. Most people feel it will be, at the end of the day, the most successful one.
Switch up player from Caledonia.
Knocked away, then a foul. But again, no cards. A lot of warnings.
But that's a commitment to close out this game. Mason Clark just tracks back. Looks like they're going to be able to break out quickly for New Caledonia, but comes back. Important intervention just to get his toe in to separate and draw the foul. And I would imagine, JP, this is where we're going to see a little bit of the gamesmanship as well. Not in any sort of hurry for Jamaica to get themselves back up. Try to slow the pace down.
Neil, me
Then
tell
once they
you
do
now
get
this
back in
game,
the
I
flow,
don't know.
then they can go a bit quicker.
Jamaica, let them go score no more at all.
Blake is ready. Taking his time. Now launches it. Carter couldn't get to it in the air. Right back in the Jamaican half.
Quick the bridging.
Pressure on the
Man,
ball.
no pressure on
All
him.
the way back to Blake. Place it short. Pinnock.
And this is what's a bit confusing from New Caledonia. You only have two players that are pressing right now. He could have gone together. Fulgini's just holding back. He could have gone to at least try to pick that ball off, played it to the midfield.
So I did long pass then, bridging. Wasteful pass.
It's going to go up. Meekin will put it back into play. Hassan with that pass that's short. Fulgini back in the box. Taken away by Pinnock. Mason Clark. Hayden. Lottie Baudet. Kept it under attack. Right side. Bailey. 1v1 at the moment. Bailey in the cut. The veteran Bailey in the box. Looking for something. Drops it back. Lottie Baudet. Inside. Wide. Again.
Bobby Reed, I'm cuss you, know.
Chances here in the second half.
I'm cuss you, fetch.
There's just a smoothness from Bailey as immediately comes on the
David James, what going? Big up yourself.
players on, opens up the space to be able to whip that ball in. And
Boy, Bobby Reed, I'm cuss you, fetch. Because when I get out of so much in a chance, free header. And all of them things.
That is Lewis Waya coming in. You can understand if some of these players are running out of gas from not having played and now playing in a game like this in the heat and altitude of Mexico. '76th minute. Another long ball. Recovered. Anderson.
You try to sit out the game.
Lottie Baudet. Knocked out of play. So
Jamaica not score nothing more goal. No more.
New Caledonia. 2 for Jamaica as well. Quick throw it by Reed to Bailey. End line. Bailey.
They are running left all the ball star.
Try to drop it back. Knocked out by New Caledonia. It's a throw in for Jamaica. Lottie Baudet's pass off the throw in. Almost got it back. Reed. End line cross. Ball almost went out. Mason Clark.
Ball gone out.
Maybe it did go out. Did go out. 77th minute. Hashem Fogini for New Caledonia.
Well, people, this performance is a slender lead.
Into the box.
You can't give a ball, you know.
Here's Bailey up the middle. Reed couldn't get a good touch on it. Difficult ball for him to receive. Bailey does well to keep it alive. Fogini. Not giving up the ball there. Knocked out by Bailey. It's a goal kick.
Why?
Much better for Jamaica.
The team look more organized, Bobby. Yeah.
Find some of their difference makers.
Bobby lose a whole heap of chances. You know. They still have costumes still, and I can't remember. Jamaican fans, they don't really too like Bobby, you know, they are costume.
Making such an impact in the second half, creating chances, flipping balls in. A lot of it is pushed New Caledonia back, and really haven't had to create a lot of chances because New Caledonia hasn't had much of the ball to be able to create the way of their own either.
Again, the referee has stopped play. Checking on Carter-Materi. We're going to see another change for Jamaica. Lowe is coming in. Carter-Materi is coming out. And of all that Carter-Materi did today was score that goal. If Jamaica wins, that's all that they'll remember. Jamal Lowe plays for Sheffield Wednesday. Will come on. His first ever goal for Jamaica came against the USA. It's the third Jamaica change. So the goal scorer has been subbed out. 79th minute.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy Bodair keeping it low to Reed. Not on the same path as his teammates on that. Throw in for Jacob Geno. 80th minute. Closer game than probably many of us would have thought coming into it. Fogini was blocked.
You a ball back again?
A team made up of part-time players who play in a domestic league in New Caledonia, and some who play no higher than the French 5th Division, are giving Jamaica all that they can handle.
Yeah,
the second
sure.
half has been much better for Jamaica. We've seen even just King and Pinnick on that back line step up, increase their pressure as well, commitment to defend going forward, and not allow New Caledonia to find any space between the lines. The last 20 minutes or so have been all Jamaica just pinning New Caledonia in, and you see the tired legs. You mentioned in reference the lack of playing together as well, and the altitude be playing a part, but Jamaica's not going to be able to consistently find the back of the net, then increase their pressure defensively, much more compact to control this game.
Another veteran, Damian Lowe, is warming up at the sideline. We may bring him on to try to close this one out with experience, more experience. Here's Bailey. Knocked out. Throw in here.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at this game in segments,
Yeah.
10 minutes, and stoppage time left for Jamaica to either get a second goal or just hold on to this. Reed. Pinnock. Webster goes all the way back to Blake. He may see a lot more of this in the closing minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Long ball ahead. On a bounce into the box to Deacon. Look was for Jamal Lowe. Sheffield Wednesday. 4 goals and 2 assists this season. Broken up there by Jamaica. They try to push it forward. Take it away. Swung out
Good.
line. Fogini
Play king and play man ball on our back now.
Jamaica trying to play out of the back.
Bailey trying to go long, that deflected off the towel.
Be a foolishness.
Called out a handball then. So play is stopped. 83rd minute.
JP, you can see Reed just making sure that his presence is known vocally as well.
Damian Lowe is going to be coming in. Looks like 2 subs for New Caledonia. 12 and 22 coming in.
They can come off by field
Brown
now.
is one of them. And Hawashan is another. We'll see who's coming out.
Be a gear give ball.
Those are the 2 changes. They take out the captain, Zayola, and Hawashan.
Struggle. Jamaica struggle to beat that team and style.
One would think it's fatigue rather than tactical here, but Lowe is going to be coming in, and Amari Bell. Well, that's quality now coming off your bench. Of the subs made by Jamaica, it'll be 5, all experienced players. Lowe and Bell will be coming on. Mason Clark and King will come out. Well, that's not bad, Lloyd, if you're trying to close out a game and you could bring on this type of quality, these kinds of veterans with experience and leadership, both.
They've had complete control for the most part of this entire second half. So now just to last 10 minutes or so, even though we only had 4 minutes of extra time in that first half, let's have some composure. No need to put yourself in any sort of dangerous position. And yet, just clear the lines. Make sure you allow the clock to tick. Don't take any risks.
Out of the back, set long by Keenan. Jamaica able to win that ball. Can they keep it? They cannot. Into space quickly. New Caledonia have some fresh legs. Wyatt makes a run into the box. Here's a ball. They try to cut it back to Wyatt. Cleared away. Damian Lowe getting in there. Fulgini with it. 86th minute. Jamaica
Got the donor showing up.
Fulgini. Well upon, blocked. Bailey does well to elude one and draw the foul. That's a veteran. Veteran move.
Yep, knows exactly where the pressure is. Takes it in, uses his body, draws the foul and slows things down. But now, if you're New Caledonia, you've got to start to think, you've got to send players forward, now or never. Change your formation, but it doesn't matter if you get scored on in this moment. Got to at least try to get the equalizer, force it into penalties.
Gonna need a goal for New Caledonia to keep your World Cup dream alive. So you're right about the score. It really won't matter.
Boy, they look good at
If they
time.
concede another one, they have to go for it. Jamaica can't afford to switch off. Can't afford a mistake. Ball played long. Taken away. Geno's pass. He'll get it back.
I need them passes there now.
Foul there again. None called. Jamaica putting pressure on the ball. It's won and cleared by Pinnock. Nikan, sending it long, headed out. Last touch by Roy Anderson. It's a New Caledonia throw-in. 87th minute. Jamaica.
Commentator call on the time I fetch.
Hope alive. They win this, they play Congo Tuesday.
That's good.
Beating 2 defenders. There's the point where you say, you still got to be careful.
Absolutely. Why almost nearly getting in, getting a positive touch.
They just need one chance.
Well, look how
Red line.
Just one big ball over the top. Everybody's caught just standing still for Jamaica.
Come back to live action. Blake had to make a save. It might have been going forward. Can't take a chance. These are not New Caledonia fans per se, but I think the neutrals rooting for the underdog. 88th minute. Jamaica leading 1-0, trying to close it out. Driven near post blocked. Bailey couldn't clear it out. Now the ball does go out, belongs to New Caledonia.
No pressure, Jamaica on your face.
They're hoping for a big number for stoppage time. Off the Geno throw in, blocked. Falls back to Geno. Brought up by air. But no foul was called there.
Come on. Really? Stay. The shut down from just so. Nah, man. Something like that. Pressure Jamaica fetch. Really appreciate Jamaica. There's chip. So there's chips at did.
Spells possession in this area of the field. Geno bouncing it in the waiting arms of Andre Blake. Not the cross he was hoping for.
Boy, Prince, you ever tell me that, dog? Because I know it then already. Long time. I don't know. Not ready for two.
Sends it away.
Fifth tier and fourth tier player, I get Jamaica struggle.
Geno
That's it.
could bring it onto his foot.
So they're not no quality. They're not no quality.
Boy, these fans are living and dying with every touch for New Caledonia right now. Another look at that last rip. Forced the save out of Andre Blake. Andre Blake just telling his teammates to take a deep breath. Take a moment. Not too long.
Yeah, look at this. I don't know.
6 minutes of stoppage time.
Yes, good.
Caledonia still in it. And this crowd,
Good.
over 6,700 miles away, urge New Caledonia on. It's turning into late afternoon in New Caledonia. For those fans, they're riding with every touch as well. Geno controls this one. The first touch was heavy, but it's a corner kick.
Shoot the fans, I'm gonna make it beat.
Crowd rises again.
Oh, trouble. Trouble in a camp.
Towards the penalty spot, headed away. They play down the line. Webster hits a foul. The opposite number 22, German Wegane, getting that foul. Sit on air, looking on, hoping that there could be at least a few more chances. Off speed, and Jamaica just trying to see this out.
Jamaica play 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
Sending this one away. Foul.
6 minutes of hard labor. I feel like a 6 minute, 60 minutes.
Is the chant from the crowd that's translated.
You try to set up the game now. Try to keep the ball and just a boof buff.
Really backing New Caledonia now, and Jamaica's really retreated back defensively. They're still down for New Caledonia.
Time them when I attack the corner rail.
Some electrolytes. A drop ball. This back into play.
Come on the sideline again.
Last 10 minutes, New Caledonia that have had just a little bit more of the ball. It's the midway point and the minimum of 6 minutes. Floated forward again. To win a second ball. Anderson gets it away for Jamaica. Floated forward again.
One long ball.
Wrong downfields.
Chad, man.
Play on, and it's put out of play. I'm not sure New Caledonia thought that was going to be a no call. A throw in for Jamaica, and of course they're in no rush to put this back in. To the end line. Jamaica will just try to hold it there.
Man, they can't even keep up that keep ball. And for the crowd.
Jamaica really thought that they should have qualified out of their group in CONCACAF. Couldn't get the job done. They still have an opportunity as this comes into the box. Another clearance away. Referee waves it away. He's kept the cards in his pocket tonight. It's called a fair game overall. Leon Bailey for Jamaica. Moving down the line, working in fields. Well, speed, might want to just see him turn to the corner. He's just playing with the defenders right now. He's taking off the ball. Caledonia need a way out. They only have about a minute to try to find their moment. Foul against Jamaica.
Where's that course of Jamaica now?
Crowd rises to their feet again here in Guadalajara. He's leaving everything out there. Guadalajara about a mile high in the sky in terms of altitude. That be playing a factor now.
Splat.
The challenge was clean. And it's a throw-in that will go to Jamaica. About 10 seconds left.
Done.
How much time does the referee allow at the end of this? There is no more time. It is full time, and Jamaica holds on. Bailey Canamarteri's goal in the 18th minute is the difference tonight. Jamaica will take on D&AFOOTBALL on Tuesday.
Poor performance. Slender lead. Slender win. Jaja. Them kind of performance I can go play Congo. Not a blood, please. You know, say New Caledonia solid dog. You know, their defensive line is not easy to break down. They need to step up their game. Play against Congo next week. They need to step up their game. Need to. They don't play nothing. They just take the ball and dribble and step and go like a madman. The people we're gonna retire while we can't want to sleep. You put yourself here, man. Tomorrow we do a breakdown that game.